Hi there and welcome to this video series where I'll be searching for the best trading strategy for cryptocurrency trading. In each video I'm going to test a strategy that is explained in a YouTube video, trading site or is publicly available for use. Each strategy will be tested on its performance by trading multiple digital asset pairs over the largest possible backtest period. The result of this test is then compared with the results of earlier tested strategies. And in this video I will test a combination of the RSI, Stochastics and MACD indicators and find out if this is a successful strategy. So watch to the end of this video to see how this combination performs in comparison with earlier tests. And before I proceed, I want you to ask to click on the like button and subscribe to this channel. To compare these strategies with some sort of rigorous testing, I will use the same circumstances every time. Here you can see my principles for testing the strategies in this series. Some choices are arbitrary, like the amount of open trades, the choice to compound stake amounts, or the moment I pick my top 50 coins for trading. But testing between multiple strategies have to have some baselines to compare the performances on. The whole idea behind this setup is that this strategy should be tested under mechanical circumstances. No further human interaction should be necessary. This way I'm taking all of the emotions out of trading and hope to find out the raw performance of the proposed strategy. Testing out if a strategy is performing under mechanical circumstances also has the benefit that you can code the strategy for use with a trading bot. Trading with a bot has the additional benefit that you are always ready for a trading opportunity. Trading crypto is a 24/7 365 business and it's simply not possible to act on each and every trading signal as a human being. Another reason is that this way you can also backtest your strategy in a mechanical way. This takes the grinding out of the process, and it will also give you a good indication of the strategy's performance when using it on more than one asset pair and more than one time frame. Every time I test a strategy, I will do the following approach. I will test a strategy on multiple time frames, even when it's advised to use it on a certain time frame. Then I will choose the time frame with the best results for further improvements. I will optimize the best results for one more time with hyperparameter optimization. This is a special Python-based optimization function that can help find the optimal parameter setting for an indicator. Then I will backtest one more time with these optimized parameters to see if I get a better performance or not. If there are very big differences between the original and the improved indicator setting, I will check the charts on what probably happened. As said in the introduction, this time I'm going to test a combination of the RSI, Stochastics and MACD. This strategy is simple and can be coded into automatic trading. The strategy is as follows. When the RSI is above the 50 level, the Stochastics %D is above the 50 level and the MACD histogram is above the 0 line, then a buy signal is generated. From this point on, I will diverge a little bit from the original proposed strategies with these indicators, because the stop loss and exit signals are based on ATR and the entry point. This is not a default option of the bot I'm using, so therefore I will keep things a little bit more simple. I will base my exit signals on the default capabilities of the trading bot. Therefore I will run a first backtest where the exit signals are based on the initial entry indicators but reversed. Here I will see what the results are based on the multiple time frames, so RSI should be below 50, %D should be below 50 and MACD histogram should be below 0. Then I will let hyperopt determine the stop loss and take profit points based on percentages and time. This is a default functionality of the bot I'm using. And maybe I will play with some exit signals to see if I can tweak the results and get a better performance out of the strategy. This time the pseudocode for this strategy looks like this. And the initial exit signals of the backtest are the reverse of the entry signals. So you see that RSI should be above 50 and stock %D is also above 50 and MACD histogram should also be above 0 to get a buy signal, and the reverse counts for the sell signals. Here you can see a snippet of the buy signal code, and as you can see this is again a very simple piece of code. There's no crossover signal used, only a condition where the indicator should be above a certain value. And for the exact code I will leave a link in the description below. After backtesting and writing down all the backtesting information in a sheet, I have the following results. It has a backtesting profit of 2,390%, which could have turned $1,000 into slightly under $25,000 hypothetically. The drawdown is 634% and the possible risk of ruin is 187%. Again, this is based on a slight adjustment of the original strategy where the exits are based on the ATR and a risk reward of 1 to 2 is advised. Now let's investigate if added stop loss and take profit points will result in a better performance. And also let's see if the 50 levels of the RSI and percentage D of the stochastics should be adjusted to get better results. As you can see, the hyperopt session with the proposed ROI, stop loss and adjusted boundaries for RSI and percentage D gave some good improvements. It improved the original strategy with more than 90%. However, as I said, I'm always curious to find out if I can tweak some things even further. So I did the second hyperopt with the intention to let the strategy ride the trend instead of taking profit at a certain point in time. Also, I wanted to find out which indicators prove to give the best exit signals. So what I did is backtest a couple of times with only one exit indicator. This way I found out that when the stochastics percentage D indicator got below its entry boundary, it gave the best exit signals with the highest profit. By doing this, I could even improve the results of the strategy even further and got a profit of 5,952% with less drawdown. And the nice thing is that my win rate and risk of ruin were almost similar to the strategy with the use of the ROI and stop loss activated. But be aware that by doing this I have curve fitted the strategy a little bit too much I think, so take this in mind when you do your own research on this strategy. Nonetheless, I have found that this strategy is a good performer when you just let it ride the trends. It gives you nice buy signals based on the 3 different indicators. You can always follow the original settings and rules of the strategy. That means that you use take profit and use stop loss based on the ATR. But with backtest and parameter optimization, I got better results if you just adjust the RSI boundary from 50 to 65 and the percentage D boundary of the stochastics from 50 to 69. Also, the exit signals based on the percentage D proved to give the best returns. And by looking at this adjusted Bitcoin chart alone, you can see a little bit what is happening with these adjusted RSI and stochastic boundaries. You filter out bad trades with the RSI at some point, therefore keep the money in your pocket. And by riding the real momentum indicated by the percentage D, you ride the trend, so I think that this is where the performance comes from. Now let's see how this strategy performs when comparing it with the earlier tested strategies. If I enter the results of this test in the overall sheet, then I come to the conclusion that this strategy takes the 3rd place overall. It has a higher profit percentage than the top 2, but became 3rd because of the lower win rate and drawdown. But considering the other strategies, this looks like a nice strategy to follow. So before you decide to trade with these indicators, please do your own research, backtest and forward test this according to your own methodology to be sure this strategy is for you. And with this result, I'm at the end of this video. Please click the like button, subscribe to my channel and leave a comment to motivate me to do more of these videos. And if you want to get notified of these videos, then click the bell icon. And hopefully I see you in the next video. Goodbye!